How you going everyone, Dan Must Die here, and I've finally taken a long enough break from replaying The Witcher 3 to make this video. So today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different, not just for the channel, more for me. So on Tuesday the 21st of January I had the privilege of going to visit Bandai Namco UK headquarters to play Captain Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions. For the uninitiated, myself included, Captain Tsubasa is a sports manga about an 11-year-old boy named Tsubasa Uzora who loves football and dreams of winning the FIFA World Cup for Japan. It originally started in 1981 in Weekly Shonen Jump and has spawned many manga series, all written/drawn by, and I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation here, so please bear with me, Yoichi Takahashi, and has about as many anime adaptations as well. Also has a few OVAs and films too. Now, I'm not sure about you, but before Tuesday, I hadn't even heard of Captain Tsubasa before, but upon doing my research, I've learnt that it's incredibly popular, obviously in Japan, but also South America and Europe, which is pretty much everywhere in the non-English speaking world. I can't claim to know anything about the story, so Rise of the New Champions is my first experience with Captain Tsubasa. We were warned right off the bat by one of the community managers that we would get our asses handed to us in our first game against the computer, because the game is a little tricky to get the hang of, and well, yeah, he was right. I should note that the build we got to play only had a versus mode, either against the computer or against other local players. It's not yet been revealed what the type of story mode will be. I don't play FIFA, so I'm not sure how controls wise it compares, but after I actually bothered to look at the control scheme for Captain Tsubasa, I didn't find it too difficult to handle. I was struggling at first, but to be fair, that one was on me. The game clearly outlines the controls for offense and defense, but it is quite a lot to take in at once. The game does a fantastic job of capturing the 80s style manga whilst also making it look modern. I think graphically the game looks pretty good, it's easy on the eyes, and the interface provides all the information you need to know without getting in your way. My favourite part though is when you do a power shot at the goal. For example, Tiger Shot, where you have this kind of ridiculous spirit tiger appear when you charge your shot at the goal to the max. To be fair, I don't think you can really get much more anime than that. Each match tends to last around 12 minutes or so, not accounting for any extra time, but naturally, because I'm a bit of a dick, the match I'm showing now is the one where I beat my friend Nick 5-1, rather than the one where we drew 1-1. It's a shameless attempt to make me look better than I actually am at the game. Sorry, Nick. Just a couple of side notes, for some reason my capture card records the sound, but then it seems to corrupt it for some reason, so I'm going to be using other background music instead that may or may not fit. Also, I'm going to let the rest of the match just play out. You don't have to worry about me talking for like 12 minutes. I think Captain Tsubasa is a game that anyone should be able to enjoy. The controls are a little tricky at first, but it's definitely good fun and will really have you on the edge of your seat like it did me when playing against friends. There's no referee or fouls, so you can go absolutely nuts slide tackling your opponent's players, and most importantly, you don't have to worry about being offside. I'm not sure if the game takes measures to make sure no player is ever offside, or if it just straight up ignores it. I don't know that much about football, and I barely know what the offside rule is. It's worth mentioning that I'm not a football fan at all. I might watch the odd England game when the World Cup is on, or, you know, slyly root for Liverpool, but other than that, I don't watch it at all. Nor do I ever play FIFA, I'm just not that interested in it. That being said, I did really enjoy playing Captain Tsubasa. It's not the smoothest game I've ever played, moving the characters around does feel a bit clunky and at times a bit heavy, but still enjoyable. As a new player, it's also very easy to lose track of what's going on, as the ball can fly from one end of the pitch to the other, and you're desperately trying to switch to a character closer to the ball. But it didn't take me too long to adapt to. It's just, I guess the best word to describe it is it's hectic. But to conclude, I'm not sure if it's a game I'd buy on release. I mean, I can't deny the amount of fun I had with it playing against other people. It's a good laugh to play with friends, and if you're a fan of Captain Tsubasa, you might want to get on this, as the game is due to be released on PS4, Nintendo Switch and PC sometime this year. But before I go, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the crew at Bandai Namco UK for having me and many others there. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, maybe even consider subscribing for future content. I've been Dan Must Die, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.